Good evening, Philippines. Keep it here as we bring you all the news that you need. This is Bob Seller for PUP News Today. Here are today's top stories. Health experts warn the public against COVID-19 Delta variant. President Duterte to run for VP on May 2022 election to avoid lawsuit. Premier Volleyball League has officially opened this July. Miss International 2013 Beiro Santiago on her battle against chronic kidney disease. Good news! Fully vaccinated individual to enjoy dining food discount. Health experts warn the public against COVID-19 Delta variant. JC Aleben has a report.
Health experts call for restrictive border control around Metro Manila and the nearby provinces, after local cases of the Delta variant have been found in the area. Professor Guido David says keeping the right out of the NCR Plus bubbles would allow the economy to continue running. David also advised to ban children again from going outside.
There is a lot of unknown here. Yung Delta variants na samples na nakita natin are mostly in the provinces, pero we don't know when makakapasok siya dito. So we're preparing for, the Delta variant coming in, pero we're prevention is the best way. Ang sinasabi natin, if we're not able to prevent it, a surge could be comparable sa March to April.
Meanwhile, the Metro Manila Council suggested to the national government to deploy more contact tracers amidst the threat of the new variants.
Usapan din namin mga players yun. Siguro titignan namin how we can interconnect our own apps here in Metro Manila. Malaking bagay ito for contact tracing.
The Epidemiology Bureau and the Philippine Genome Center has confirmed the announcement a day after a local cases of Delta variant has been reported, bringing the country's total to 47. 8 of those cases are still considered as active. DOH says government has intensified COVID-19 response in areas detected with Delta variant. Health Secretary Duque, or Francisco Duque III, also reminding local government leaders to act swiftly even on suspected cases.
Tapos pa sa testing, basta may suspicion na kayo at saka meron na kayong, you do a symptom screening, no? Exposure screening, then you isolate and then contact trace and then isolate those who were exposed.
The Delta variant has been tagged as a strain behind the overwhelming infections in India and Indonesia. The DOH urges the public to continue observing minimum health protocols by avoiding unnecessary travels and gatherings and to get vaccinated as soon as possible. JC Aliben, PUP News Today.
President Duterte to run for VP on May 2022 election to avoid lawsuits. Jason Pacquiao has a report.
Experts in the legal profession believe that President Rodrigo Duterte is not immune from the lawsuits if he becomes Vice President. A perfect example, current Vice President Lene Robredo, who was charged with sedition in 2019.
We recall there were even moves to file cases against the current Vice President, VP Lene Robredo. Of course, nabasura yun yung mga sedition charges, etc.
A former College of Law then also believes immunity does not apply to a sitting Vice President.
Palagay ko, nagbibiro lang siya nung sinabi niyang gusto niyang tumakbong bise upang immune siya from suit. Kaya abogado rin siya eh. Alam niya na wala naman legal or constitutional basis yung position niya na ganon.
President Duterte told his party mates last Saturday he may run for the vice presidency to counter the post-plant of former Senator Antonio Trillanes and former Supreme Court Associate Justice Antonio Carpio to file cases against him as soon as he steps down from the office.
Carpio and his ilk, panay ang takot sa akin na mademanda ako. Sabi ng batas na kung presidente ka, vice-presidenta ka, may immunity ka. Adi, tatakbo na lang ako ng vice-presidente.
But even Justice Secretary Minardo Guevara believes that the Vice President is not immune from suit, which was his legal opinion when the sedition charge was filed against Robredo. According to spokesperson Harry Roque, the President may just be laying down a legal challenge.
Let's just say perhaps this is an opportunity to provoke jurisprudence.
Election lawyer Romulo Macalintal shares a different opinion. Impeachable officers like the President should all be accorded immunity.
Ang tanong ay, paano yung iba, ang pangalawang Pangulo? Ako, dapat immune din from suit ang pangalawang Pangulo. Ganon din ang Supreme Court Justices, Ombudsman.
Jason Pacquiao, PUP News Today.
When we return, the Premier Volleyball League has officially opened this July. Get to know more about the latest update from former Miss International 2013, Bea Rose Santiago, and her fight against chronic kidney disease. This and more after the break. Welcome back. Good news to all volleyball fans. Premier Volleyball League has officially opened this July. Sammy Crisostomo has a report.
First ever professional volleyball league unveiled in Ilocos Norte. Premier Volleyball League, the first professional volleyball league in the Philippines, started last July 17 in PCB Social Civic Cultural Center in Bacara, Ilocos Norte. Bannering 10 teams, the league kicked off with Cherry Tigo crossover, winning against PLDT Power Hitters with the score 25-20, 25-17, and 25-16. As a team with little time to prepare, we really tried to get back our game and establish our connection, crossover star Jaja Santiago said. The Premier Volleyball League will have a single round-robin system that will stretch the league up until August to prioritize also the Philippine women's national team that will join the Asian Volleyball Championship this October. Again, this is Sammy Crisostomo, your sports reporter.
Miss International 2013 Bea Rose Santiago on her battle against chronic kidney disease. Ariel Achero will give us an update.
Miss International 2013 Bea Rose Santiago remained to be optimistic despite health conditions. In her Binibining Pilipinas guesting last July 11, the beauty queen shared that she is currently in end-stage renal failure.
So Bea, kamusta ka?
Yes, Nicole, I have IgA nephropathy. It's an autoimmune disease and I'm currently on end-stage renal failure. I'm currently waiting for my transplant and I'm currently undergoing dialysis 5 times a week.
This condition means that her kidneys cannot properly filter waste from her blood, which requires her to undergo dialysis. Bea Rose was diagnosed with this condition last 2018. In an interview, Bea shared that she had kidney problems and taking pre-workout drinks have worsened her condition.
I just increased the intensity of my workout and I took a little bit of help from, mga powders. So it added up because when I looked up the pre-workout, ang taas ng creatinine numbers.
But despite her situation, the former Miss International chose to be optimistic and wanted her story to be an inspiration to the people.
Don't take life for granted and love as much as you can, share as much as you can, and live life to the fullest before it's too late.
I want my story to make me someone else's inspiration.
Bea is currently in Canada where she gets all the medical attention she needs. This is Ariel Hachero for PUP News Today.
Good news! Fully vaccinated individual to enjoy dine-in food discount. JC11 will tell us more.
Restaurants and fast food chains have started implementing a discount program for all vaccinated Filipinos. Some customers were surprised getting a 10% discount on their food orders.
Sa panahon naman po ngayon, hindi naman po ganun kadaling kumita ng pera. So, okay lang po yung ganun din short. Malaking bagay na rin po yung 9 pesos.
Mas okay po yun para sa safety na rin po ng lahat.
Fast food chains say that the discount program only applies to dine-in customers. This restaurant is giving out free beer to vaccinated customers. There are over 1,000 stores nationwide that have started a discount and freebie program to encourage vaccination. But the group still appeals to government to allow vaccinated senior citizens to dine out.
Of the vaccine, telling people to trust the vaccine, and yet we don't trust the vaccinated to go out. I think there's conflict and contradiction in the messaging.
Presidential advisor Joey Concepcion, meanwhile, pushes to make the vaccine cards digital.
This will have to eventually migrate into one national vaccine card, which can state also the LGU, pero it has to have one look. The vaccine cards have to be digitalized.
Some gasoline stations have started to join the discount program, slashing 3 pesos per liter for gasoline, while 2 pesos per liter for diesel. Vaccinated motorist says this program can help convince others to get jab.
Malaking tulong po sa amin kahit ba 3 piso po siya, di mapapadagdag na po sa gasolina namin.
Ay dapat lang matuwa ba? Sino ba naman hindi matutuwa kung magbibigyan ka ng discount? Laking ginhawa sa bulsa.
JC Liben, PUP News Today.
And that's the hottest news you need to know. This is Bob Solar for PUP News Today. Good night.